So there's a lot of loopholes, there's a lot of issues and problems that exist, but my goal is to be a truth speaker and point this all out so that people don't get deceived into thinking, oh, they're with VADA, so they got to be clean.
Did y'all hear that? Can we get an audio check? I just want to make sure we heard that now. There's more. Did y'all hear that? That was Victor Conte. Don't make me play it again, because I will. Did anybody hear that though? I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that first part again. That was interesting.
So there's a lot of loopholes, there's a lot of issues and problems that exist, but my goal is to be a truth speaker and point this all out so that people don't get deceived into thinking, oh, they're with VADA, so they got to be clean.
He said he want to be a truth speaker so he can point these things out to make sure that no one's deceived that just because a fighter's with VADA, they're clean. Did y'all hear that? All right, I'm going to move right along.
And it's not, like I said in the beginning, I already walked the talk. I already did it. I already put up $40,000 for 2 fighters to be tested 24/7, 365. I did this back in 2012. Rachel Donaire can vouch and Nonito for me. So people need to understand that this is difficult. I've been advocating 24/7, 365 now since way back in the very beginning, and that needs to be clearly established. I've been pushing for this for what now? From 2012, so 11 years. There have been a total. This is all the 24/7 testing that's been done in the history of boxing. Nonito Donaire did 2 years. Edwin Rodriguez did 1 year. And when Canelo got popped for clenbuterol, part of the condition of coming back is he did 1 year only, 2018, of 24/7, 365. That's it.
Did y'all hear that? I'll play it again if you want. Victor Conte. He said he's been advocating for 365 24/7 testing for 11 years. And he was right about that because I've been doing research on him and everybody else for 15. That is true. He has been publicly. Anyway, did y'all hear when he said there was only 2 fighters? Only 2. Then he said, well, Canelo Alvarez did do like 365 24/7 testing in 2018. Two of the fighters that ever did 365 24/7 testing in boxing, according to Victor Conte, where he claimed that he paid $40,000, $20,000 for Nonito Donaire, $20,000 for Edwin Rodriguez, total $40,000 that he put up to sponsor with his own monetary resources for both of these athletes to be enrolled and even through VADA administering 365 24/7 testing. Y'all heard that, right? That's the only time it ever happened in the sport. He only sponsored 2. I'm going to play that part again because I think some of you you might have missed that, and I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. Hold on. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear it again. This is Victor Conte telling us how many boxers he sponsored when I had him here, which was published on your screen, December 31st, 2023, really. I actually published this on December 31st, 2024, but I spoke with Victor Conte December the 27th. It was live and live in color December the 27th. 7th. And that was in 2023, but I republished this, and that's why you see. Anyway, this is Victor Conte. He's telling us how many fighters he actually sponsored and paid for. 365, 24/7 testing. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
And it's not, like I said in the beginning, I already walked the talk. I already did it. I already put up $40,000 for 2 fighters to be tested 24/7, 365. I did this back in 2012. Rachel Donaire can vouch and Nonito for me.
All right. I have a question. Can you please, in the chat, stay with me? What year was it that you heard Victor Conte just now say he sponsored 2 boxers, $40,000 of his own money, to undergo 365 24/7 testing? What year was that? In the chat, real quick, please, hurry up. I gotta show you something. What year did he just say? If you don't remember, I'll rewind it. There you go. Somebody said it right there. There you go. 2012. Right? Listen, don't get mad at me, y'all. My job is to bring awareness, because guess what? I'm an anti-doping advocate, so I have to bring awareness. 2012. 2012. 2012. You see it on your screen? 2012. Play Mr. Finesse. 2012. So in 2012, Victor Conte said, and this is what he told me in December of 2023. This is what he told me to my face, that he sponsored 2 boxers. How many? 2 boxers to undergo 365 24/7 testing. Well, in this interview right here in 2015, and I want to leave up that 2012 on your screen right there where it says Mr. Finesse, my guy. Underneath it says 2012, because in 2012 is when all of this supposed to happen, when he sponsored 2 boxers. Remember, he told me this in 2023. Let's see when he was in an interview conducted by Seconds Out on YouTube that was published on March 25th, 2015. Let's hear what Victor Conte had to say about sponsoring athletes to undergo 365 24/7 testing. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
Pointed to Major League Baseball with the use of synthetic testosterone, and I went on the record, and in the following year they had more than 10 positive drug tests. Listen, this is what when I criticized WADA, and I said you need to use the intelligence that you have and target test, okay? So what is a good form of intelligence? How about that Victor Conte was, giving athletes PEDs? We know this, so I'm a person that should be target tested. Any athlete that works with me, I recommend that they do 24/7, 365 testing. I've sponsored more than 10 boxers who have done this sort of testing.
Whoa. Huh? Okay, let's see if we can do an audio check. Let me see. I got a turtleneck on, so sometimes the lavalier be up here. I got to make sure y'all can hear. Testing 1 2 1 2. You hear? My lavalier on? Hello? Check 1. Mic check 1 2. Y'all know I used to rap, right? Mic check 1 2. Did y'all hear? How many? In 2015, Victor Conte said he sponsored how many boxers to do 365 24/7 testing? I'm just asking the question. Can I get somebody in the chat, please? Somebody? Anybody? Super Fight Fan 718. He said 10, right? So in 2015, he said he sponsored 10 boxers to undergo 365 24/7 testing. But when he talked to me in my face in December of 2023, he said 2. We need answers. You see, I'm just trying to figure out when you have Victor Conte contradicting himself and outright lying, how can we deem him as a credible source? How can we deem him as a reliable deliverer of truthful information? Apparently, if he's saying this in 2015 that he sponsored 10 athletes to undergo 365 24/7 testing, and then in 2023 he's telling me he only sponsored 2, he has a long history and behavior pattern of publicly lying. And so does Bill Haney. So I'm just trying to figure out, how can we then agree that their tweets are facts? I'm just asking the question.